everybody, Bonnie here. I have missed you guys. I've been thinking about you and I've been wanting to record videos, and I actually did record one, but my tripod broke during it. And yeah, so I glued my tripod, which is, it's all good now. I've been crocheting, and not a ton. I mean, with the holidays and working and stuff, you know, I would just love to just crochet all day long, but yeah, I do have some things to show you, and well, I'll just like show you them, I guess. I feel really out of practice. So the video that I was recording was around Christmas time, I think. It was before Christmas. I had showed the beehive that I made, because in previous videos I mentioned the little bees and a beehive that I didn't have a pattern for. I just winged it and it turned out okay. I'll see if I can grab a picture or maybe some of the crazy footage of that beehive, just so you know what I'm talking about. I finished the beehive. I'm sorry, it's not like, there's a little bees behind right there. Isaac Mizrahi, color Carlton. It is pretty, it's kind of soft and squishy. It does have a gold thread, and it was what I had on hand for the beehive. Well, I had given a couple of the smaller bees to some people at work, and then one of them commissioned me to make a big bee, like a teddy bear size bee, and I did start on that. Sweet Snuggles, right? Yes. In the color yellow. It's, sorry about that, guys. It's kind of like a velvety Bernat blanket-ish type yarn. I've started the face. I'm using a big honkin' nice fatty hook, which is a 12mm hook. That's what I'm using. And I had to order the safety eyes online because, well, I have to order them anyway. No one around here sells safety eyes. But to get the size that I needed for the bee, I had to order them. I ordered them on Etsy. I will link the shop below. This is the shop. I believe they're 40mm. They are 40mm eyes. Look at these bad boys. I will be putting them in the bee. The backs of the 40mm eyes look like this. I haven't done these type of backs before. I'm gonna reinforce it though with the hot glue. So yeah, 40mm eyes. That's pretty exciting. For the black of the bee, I couldn't find any of the same weight as the yellow. This is thinner. This is Bernat blanket. I am just gonna hold 2 strands together and that'll be good. Same thing for the white wings. I couldn't find white that was that poofy, so I'll just hold 2 strands together. This is Mainstays. I think I got this at Walmart. Yes. So I'm gonna be making a big poofy bee. It was my birthday over Christmas, like just before Christmas is my birthday, so Nick and the girls got me a few things, and part of that was yarn. They know my favorite colors. The girls told Nick what to get, and he picked this out, which I think he did a pretty good job. We've got unicorn and the mandala, and we've got this one, which I really like. I might make myself a scarf or something to go with my coat. This is called Rosewood, super soft hometown. This is Salem Creek. It's got some pinks in there, and it looks red, but it's actually more of a pink color. Then my sister sent me yarn also, and a really big long bubble gum. She sent me some more mandalas. This one is tartan. Briella really liked this one. She's been into the greens lately. And this one, which is Hayloft. This one's very pretty, called Cinnabar. And I really like this one too. This one is called Almanac. So I've got some mandala yarns, which I really like making cowls out of those, and scarves and hats and stuff. Those turn out really good. So looking ahead, I know it's very popular. Jada Stitch's Tunisian calendar blanket is trending right now, and when I saw it out at first, I'm like, oh well, if I've got a hook. And then I remembered I found these hooks at one of those bin stores. It was called the $4 to $5 store, which isn't around anymore. But there are just a few of them, and I think I paid $1/4 for each of these. I don't have the 5.5. I have a 7, and I've got a 4. And I've never done Tunisian before. So what should I do? The 4 or the 7? I'm probably just going to use like regular 4-weight yarn because I do have an idea of the design that I want my blanket to be. But you know, I don't want to be too tight first time doing Tunisian with the 4, but then I don't want it to be super loose and really floppy and the stitches don't look good because they're so big with the 7. So I'm kind of leaning towards the 4 and just making a smaller blanket at first. Yeah, so that's what I want to do in the future. And I just dropped a hook on the floor. And also in the future, I have this bag of projects that I kept finding when I was cleaning the living room and things that I've wanted to do, things that I need to finish. So probably the next video I'll be going through that bag with you guys and seeing what I need to get my rear end in gear finishing already. But it's not going to stop me from starting the Tunisian blanket because I just really want to start that. I don't know how to knit. Maybe one day. Probably not this year. Oh, I have something that is not crochet related, but I'm not working. So maybe you guys can tell me what this is. Do you guys know what this was used for? It's cast iron. It is a heavy thing. And it's got 4 holes here, like it was mounted somewhere, like on a wall or whatever. It's open palm. It's not like a ring holder because the fingers are all together. It looks like it could be hung up like this, or maybe like this, or not like that, or like this, like to hold a hat, maybe. I don't know. It's like a big maybe. I searched and searched online, so Nick, we couldn't figure out what this is for. Like, why is it in our house? Well, the gumball machine right there, it takes quarters, and we're like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we had a little shelf or something to hold the quarters, you know, when you wanted to gumball? Well, I'm like, let's get a hand. Wouldn't that be cool? So Nick found this, eBay or Etsy, I don't remember, to mount it to the wall, and he was gonna paint it, have the girls paint it maybe, so it'd be like cool and whatever. My dining room is now an arcade, but what was this originally used for? It's got that, like, to me, it reminds me of like a gravestone or something, but I know like no one would put that in the ground like with screws. Anybody know? Is it a hat hanger? That's the other thing that I thought, well, maybe it's a hat hanger. Online we were finding some that were like a hand, but it was a door knocker, but this isn't a door knocker because it doesn't move. Like there's no hinge. There was a hinge, and it kind of looks like a robe to me. So I don't know if it's like religious or. Give me a hand, guys. What? I don't know. No, I'm not collecting hands now. I still, though, oh, I've got one. I gotta show you. I'm still picking up these guys. So it's a little animal raccoon, I'm thinking. I got this at the thrift store for 59 cents. I think probably one of the girls saw it, and you know me, I'm weird, and I have plastic heads that I want to make projects out of. I mean, I'm not just some crazy person that collects heads, but isn't that cute as ball? I know, I mean, like, it has a little lip there for some kind of a hat. I don't know. So I got through this video without my tripod breaking, which is a good sign, and there went Briella, and now Nick is coming home. So I think it's time to say goodbye. Until next time, thank you for watching. Here.
Bye.
Hi.
I was gonna get dressed so that I could be in the video, but it's too late.
It's pajamas, shirt, whatever. Cupcakes are cute. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like if you'd like to. No pressure. And I'm gonna be back sooner than later because we got a lot of stuff to do. I made a dinosaur for her, kind of freehandish. We gotta find it because it's in her room. But yeah. All right. So. Bye, everybody.
Bye. I want to click it.
Okay, click it.
keep this in the video, me clicking it.